I do is deploy cameras. Cameras on tripods, no wires, no batteries. To be honest with you, this box had wave, and this into Bio's internet, Cat 5. This is
What was that cat thing?
Cat 6.
E6?
Yeah.
Cat 6.
So Cat 5,
E6 or something?
Cat 5, Cat 6, and Cat 6E.
6E.
And E has, yeah, actually,
I was talking about
robotic don't even need in the internet. If there's enough Cat 5, so you don't have to power and you just run.
this May. Our there brings it. Is going to have glass walls on two sides. Actually, bring in. So you have to mount tracks to make sure that you have.
Yeah, that's kind of why I was asking. Well, the other part is I didn't know if you're buying it at a real price because your system. You know, I mean, they can also go on these tripods, and we could put them on wheels. Got myself a hub.
tired old
Orlando's new mentor.
Tax Lien Kit, which contains educational videos and materials.
It can't get of curious features. Else might misuse it. Your family, friends, neighbors.
But how does it feel to be at the mercy of someone who thinks a random text is more important than your
our house link to it to make sure it's at the top of the feed. So at In the House Radio Show on Facebook. Upload a photo of yourself using an Empire level, and you can win.
Yeah, Empire.
Say you go to Certified Financial Group
one of the 15 prior impeachment trials.
The Senate voted her call. Leaders plan to Trump impeachment with final slate this afternoon. Will be worse, but a doctor in Central Florida is saying in the News 96.5 WDBO app. Hotels, restaurants, bars in Miami filled with fans of the San Francisco 49ers.
Christmas set at the Chiefs. Here we are. It's like a once in my lifetime experience so far.
Not surprised today, but expected to be clear by Sunday at game time. Temps for the Super Bowl expected to this 3-5 BO.
Well, we like coffee. You know it doesn't have to cost $4 a cup, so you make your own. And co-pays on Medicare Part D. You save up to $5 and get 100 balance rewards points on Walgreens, trusted since 1901. Co-pay savings on tier 1 hard drugs available. Select plans that include Walgreens as a preferred pharmacy. Points cannot be earned. Complete details at walgreens.com/balance.
Hi, I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans. 30% of Americans who are planning home improvements of $5,000 or more those renovations the high interest. That may be a great idea. Better idea. Your home loans 30 rate mortgage. The rate today on our 30-year fixed rate mortgage is 3.99%. APR 4.23%. Call us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Rates subject to change. Cost information and equal housing lender. It's NMLS.
Hello, Central. We are proud to earn the trust of Central Florida homeowners. We have taken additional steps to maintain that trust by becoming a certified residential contractor, and that means we have passed the highest level of accreditation in Florida. We are also very proud of our A-plus Better Business Bureau rating. These achievements are your assurance that Accurate Window and Door is still improving even after more than 30 great years, and why over 100% of our customers are DBO listeners just like you. Let us earn yours today. Listen at 407-673-1159. That's 407-673-1159 and online at AccurateWindowAndDoor.com. That's AccurateWindowAndDoor.com. And join me on the Florida Homes and Garden Show every Saturday morning at 10 right here on News 96.5 DBO.
Hey, on Hannity, and you are listening to WDBO, where Orlando turns for news, traffic 20 a day.
Weather brought to you by this heating and air conditioning.
Front will move now across Central Florida as we head through our morning hours, with the possibility of a few lingering showers through this afternoon. But generally speaking, we'll have drying skies for the second half of the day, with a daytime high of around 3. Our official today at 50%. From Eyewitness News.
Security.
Team traffic.
Earlier record eastbound I-4 along the on-ramp from Michigan. Avalon Park Boulevard at Golden Isle Boulevard. Crash OBT at Consulate Drive. And crash along Sand Lake Avenue. This report is brought to you by Staples. This weekend, stop into your local Staples store and take advantage of weekend exclusive deals. That's on the things you see every day. Staples. Triple Team Traffic on Michael Zoller. 96.5 WDBO.
This is Channel 9 Eyewitness News. Meteorologist. This is Orlando turns for breaking news and traffic. News 96.5 WDBO.
Hey, it's Joe Kelly. Join me for Orlando's morning news every weekday morning starting at 5. Just ask Alexa to set an alarm and wake up to News 96.5 WDBO and 9.5 FM. I'll make sure to get on time. Team for Old Object.
Now, our Ask the Experts weekend continues on News 6.5 WDBO.
Well, good morning and welcome to another edition of The Money with the FinancialGroup right here on News 96.5 WDBO. That's the Experts Weekend. We are here with the Oracle of Orlando, Joe Burt, alongside Rodney Owenby. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Kyle.
Hey, good morning. How are you guys?
Great, how are you?
To a rainy Central Florida start this morning. I thought it was supposed to be weather.
It's supposed to clear up. And we need the liquid sunshine. It's been really dry for the last couple of weeks.
It has.
Yes.
I'm okay with the liquid sunshine. My grass is dead. So we're okay with that. So I'm okay with a little bit of rain. But tomorrow, as long as it's tomorrow, I can get the barbecue out and get the fire pit going and watch this Super Bowl, because you can't. Apparently, you can't say Super Bowl. I just said it.
The Superb Owl. I never heard that.
The Superb Owl, I think, is the other one in there. But, Joe, what are we doing on the radio today?
Well, Rodney and I are here to take questions that you might have, whatever's on your mind regarding personal finances. We've been here at WDBO for nearly 30 years. Proud member of the WDBO team. Rodney and I are both certified financial planner professionals, and we take your calls and questions, things on your mind. We are live. A 1 hour call-in show. We're here to take your questions, things that might be in your mind about your IRA, about just you're making, about a 401k, about your mutual funds, about long-term health care, about an annuity, about reverse mortgage, life insurance, all more. And we are here to take your call. And so things that are financially, so do what the Mythbusters about there.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we haven't done Mythbusters in a while. But basically, if you've heard anything from your neighbor's aunt's original mother-in-law from her first marriage, because she worked as an assistant at a doctor's office that was next to a financial planning office, it's the type of going. That's why you just need to give us a just to make sure it's accurate, because information changed so much. And if you just want us to call in and just say, hey, I'm doing this, I've heard this, just want to double check to make sure that's true, that's what we're doing on the radio today. The number to dial us up is 844-220-0965.
844-220-0965. And once again, 21232 for text questions. And I guess we have some features this week. Why don't you tell our listeners how they can tune in and look right in the studio if they're so inclined?
Well, we've all on Facebook Live. You go to Facebook Money Podcast or Facebook.com/MoneyFL. You can see Facebook and a comment in there as well, but we're also on YouTube now. So if you go to YouTube and put Financial Group, or you subscribe to Financial Group's channel, you'll be able to see us right there on YouTube. So
there you go.
A couple of other different platforms.
Stuff.
If you don't have Facebook, you can now watch us on YouTube. And the chat's open. In case you comment, that we'll be able to see it, and we will be able to answer it right here on the radio for you today. Again, 844-220-0965 is the number to dial us up. Again, 844-220-0965. And like I said, the text 212, which asks you to keep 160 characters. See on the screen. Yeah, believe it or not, it actually gets off. 160 characters, because I had this question again the other day. That is the average of text for one text. So people that have to pay by text, because they don't have a limited thing, 160 characters. One time we text into this machine, anything on, it gets cut off. It's a second text, and that second text may not actually come through at the same time.
Now we know.
So that from a listener the other day that asked, why only 160? And that's the answer. So yes, if you feel off writing a short novel, give us a call at 844-220-0965.
I want to Kyle, to something we mentioned on the air last week about the new arrangement that we have with the firm of Murphy & Berglund, which is a ability to visit on a no-obligation basis a handful of assisted living, long-term care, memory care, living facilities in Orange and Seminole County during one day. It's a bus tour that they are, and a tremendous response, and it's near and dear to my heart, because when my mom wanted to find a independent living facility to go to, of course, as her son, I did the research, and I want to tell you, it was a pain to visit, and they put their best foot forward, which they would. On your head is said what's good and what you like, what you didn't like, and this is an opportunity to get in the bus about 7 in the morning. You will get a breakfast, you will get lunch, and you will have opportunity to visit these places. About 25, 30 like-minded folks that do the same thing, and no obligation. So if you want some more information, simply go to the website. That's financialgroup.com. That's FinancialGroup.com. Click on events, and it'll take you right to a web page to sign up. It's $10 per person or $15. And we can, if you have a couple, doesn't really need to be a wife. It's two people. So Rod bus with seen on that.
We've full range of in the living facilities all the way up to skilled nursing and memory care facilities. And I believe just started that actually in the villages.
Yes.
And now we've done for Orange and Seminole, we've done 4 of these tours. And she's planning to do them monthly now.
On the, what is it, third Thursday, I think?
The third Thursday.
Every month.
Of each month.
Right.
It's just it's an excellent overview of how these facilities operate. And you get lunch out of it. And it's just
I guess a breakfast?
Really and breakfast as well. Exactly. It's a real
you beat that for $10.
Yeah. It's
but it's a great opportunity at a no obligation opportunity to visit some of these spots and to see what it's all about with absolutely no price. So go to our website. That's FinancialGroup.com. FinancialGroup.com. Click on events, and you can sign up right there.
I'm no therapist.
You know what we're finding, Ronnie? It's for the folks who hear that. Mom and dad.
Exactly. It's
yeah, absolutely.
Mom and dad, and we've had a lot of that.
Yeah.
So it's for that as well. So Kyle,
I am sure my mom and dad are going. Don't you be dare going on that yet, because not. That's why to go without.
That's
no, you your parents going on the trip or not. But we've got a couple of phone calls starting us up. Let's give out the phone number again, 844-220-0965. That is 844-220-0965. Donald in Orlando's first up. Donald, go ahead. You're on with the Financial Group.
Morning, Donald.
Good morning. Thanks for taking my call.
Up.
I want a month, and I'm just curious to what we do with our 403 account, whether we can leave it at the company or whether we can, or we need to, or have to move it into an IRA.
Well, it all depends on the company or the or a limited withdrawal per year. More often than not, though, what people do is they roll it into an IRA and gives them a little bit more flexibility and more investment choices. But it all depends on the institution for which she works and what her personal desires are. Once again, if you do that direct transfer, that direct rollover, there are no tax consequences. And then your beneficiary is on like that.
Excellent. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
All right, simple as that. Thanks so much, Donald. If you want Donald's line, it's 844-220-0965. That is 844-220-0965.
And that we do when it comes to with those funds, people here paycheck coming in. How do we handle that? And one of the things that Rodney and I and the 10 other certified financial planners at CFG do is we look at your different buckets, as we call it, right, Rodney?
Right.
The money determine the most efficient way to make the calls. Yeah. Then in doing the plan, we look at the various buckets that the money might come out of, Rodney. You got your taxable account.
You've got your qualified accounts, your retirement accounts, 401k, IRAs.
And an annuity. Do you want to draw from them? Well, what we will do are the financial. We'll look at that money lives and the most tax efficient way to make those withdrawals depending on your situation. And when we do financial planning, we look at on a year-by-year basis the money that's coming in from various sources, certainly from Social Security, perhaps, and look at the these live in, and then what's the most efficient way to withdraw funds in the taxable. When's the best time to take from the tax-deferred account? When's the best time to take tax-free account? Because taxes are a very, very important part of managing your income throughout your retirement years. And once again, as I say time and time again, they don't teach you this stuff in school, but this is what as certified planners day out for our clients. Our plan investment advisors, so we do planning for a fee and investment management for a fee. And these are the kinds of questions that we answer for our client money. But on morning, Rodney and I are here absolutely free. So once again, any questions, the topics that are on your mind, dial these numbers.
840-095. That's 420-0965. We do have a text too. We could do that before we get to the three big things. No. I recently cashed in an EE 30-year savings bond. Is the accrued interest taxed or as ordinary income or capital gains?
Rodney. Ordinary income.
Ordinary income.
Money that comes up for a savings is going to be ordinary. A lot of folks think because it's a bond, it's going to be capital gains, but it is going to be ordinary income. And it's a good thing you kept on top of that, because after 30 years, you stop paying interest. People, they have these savings that they continue to accrue interest to build, but unfortunately they don't. And there was a time that you can convert these to what were known as double H bonds, and then you could roll that profit in a double H bond, then take an income over time. But those days are gone as well.
That's a lot of people that, for 36 years,
right,
and there's 6 more years of interest there.
No,
actually, that's it. Once it matures, it's pretty much done.
Yep.
All righty, 844-220-0965. And Joe, not only are we on the radio this morning, I believe you guys have some workshops coming up.
We do, Rodney. In fact, are you participating in one?
I'm not on the next one.
Okay. The next one next week?
Right, February 8th, 9 to 11, and that one is savings last hosted by Gary.
He cover?
And he covers, basically, he teaches you the formula for calculating whether your savings will last your lifetime.
There you go.
Okay.
A little bit behind the scenes look. So once again, the next couple right here at the studios here on John Parkway, right. Absolutely, it'll be from 9 to 11. He provides some refreshments, and I think, if possible, he's going to give you a little mini tour of the studio here to see us here, the monkeys behind the glass. So if you're interested in seeing that next Saturday, 9 to 11, go to our website. That's FinancialGroup.com, FinancialGroup.com, and click events, and you can make a reservation right there online, and hope to see you next Saturday.
I believe we call that the fishbowl. All right.
Fishbowl, got it.
All right, we're taking your phone calls, 844-220-0965. Planning tomorrow with the Certified Financial Group. Right now it's time. 3 big things. No.
The 3 big things you need to know.
3.
Developing this hour, fallout from the impeachment process, the Conservative Political Action Conference is officially disinviting Senator Mitt Romney. His vote to
you think of financial security. What do you think of? It involves money. But it isn't about money. It's about sending your children to college, providing medical care for your family, and finally a secure retirement so that you can enjoy your golden years. You only get one chance at financial security, so you need to know that you have chosen credentialed professionals to prudently guide you to and through your retirement years. That's why generations of clients have chosen the professionals at Certified Financial Group. For over 40 years, Certified Financial Planner professionals have provided fee-only financial planning, focusing on Social Security, retirement, and investment planning. What makes them different? All of their Certified Financial Planner professionals adhere to a formal code of ethics and continuing educational requirements that far exceed the average financial advisor. If you don't see this designation, a financial planner has not met the rigorous requirements needed to navigate today's challenging financial environment. Operating from a fiduciary standard of care, the CFP professionals have taken the added step of earning the Accredited Investment Fiduciary designation, awarded by the Center for Fiduciary Studies. As a fiduciary, these planners have a duty of loyalty and care to put their clients' interests above their own. Certified Financial Group is an independent firm. Its independence allows it to selectively partner with many of the world's largest financial institutions. This allows it to recommend the best financial solutions tailored to each individual. No house products and no sales quotas. From its headquarters in Altamont Springs, the Certified Financial Planner professionals and staff deliver a client-centric approach focused on serving you to and through your retirement years. That is the certified difference.
Welcome back to Good Day Orlando. On the Business Watch this morning, check your credit scores. FICO announcing they've made changes to how score models are calculated, which could mean a drop in your credit score. Certified financial planner Joe Burt joining us in studio this morning with what you need to know. Joe, good morning. Always good to see you.
You too as well.
So this is a bit alarming. Tell us about this new credit score model.
Well, Fair Isaac Corporation is a company started in 1956 that reports to the three major credit reporting agencies, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. And those folks give your credit score to lenders who want to determine whether or not you're creditworthy. So what they're doing is they're fine-tuning, if you will, what the credit score is, and the impact is that some folks' scores are going to go up and some are going to go down.
Okay. How is this different than before? Obviously, they've got a new mathematical model that they're using.
Right. What they're looking at now is how people are using unsecured credit. Loans that you can take without putting up any collateral, loans that you might put on a credit card from American Express. And what they're finding is some folks are doing is they're getting a cash advance to make credit card payments on their old credit cards, almost like a Ponzi scheme. So they're watching that. And if your credit score is 680 or above and you're not doing that, you may get a 20-point bump. If your score is 600 or below and you're doing that, you're going to get a 20-point drop.
My goodness. Okay, so what does it mean for the consumers who are on time with all their payments and have a great score? Will this affect them at all?
5 WDBO. We are here with the Oracle of Orlando, Joe Burt, alongside Rodney Owenby, certified financial planner professionals at the Certified Financial. We're taking your phone 844-20-095. That is 420-965. The text machine is up and running as well at 2132. That is 21232. And if you have questions, well, it's the big get the news, weather, and traffic. So we have a big long segment. So now's an excellent time to come in and get in line. But we still got plenty of time. We have a text question in here, 21232. Joe, how much does a Social Security payment go up if you defer to age 70?
Rodney, what do you say?
So it's a year that you wait for your full age was 60 and years growth there, so an additional 8% each year, so 32%, and that's not including any cost of living adjustments that you would get as well. So, I mean, we see those payments go into the high 30, pretty common.
Yeah.
When people are till they're 20 years old to take.
Yeah, a lot of people grab the Social Security right away at age 62. If your health isn't good, you want to grab it when you can because you want to get what you can for as long as you can. But waiting till age, in some cases, makes sense because it's income. And the other thing you want to remember is longevity insurance for your spouse. And you guys die before the gals. And so what you're doing is you're providing guaranteed income because she will take over your payment, which is generally higher. Doesn't work in all cases in this. Sort of planners do day out for our. We look at who are, what would do with that Social Security. We have seen the mistake that people make, sometimes costing hundreds of thousands of dollars because they chose the wrong choices at the wrong time, didn't enroll at the right time. Again, they don't teach this stuff in school. So this is what we do day in and day out. And we are in Altamont, Florida, of course. And we do financial planning and investment management for a fee. And we'd be glad to work with you. And just give us a call. Go to our website. That's FinancialGroup.com.
And that's why we Mythbuster.
You know, I didn't say opening, which is actually they don't teach us this stuff in school. And we go through life. You know, we sign up the 401k, do an IRA, we buy some life insurance. Our neighbor told us about this investment we thought was a good idea. We go to these free lunch and dinner seminars, and then we wake up at age 55 with a collection of financial accidents, which we have to make something out of to provide us an income for our lifetime. Once we stop working, of Social Security, gap between what your lifestyle is and what the income is, your security, and where does the money come from, and where do you take it from? What's the best way to make those withdrawals? And these are the things that we do as certified financial planners for a fee. We don't do financial planning for free. I know they're and for free. Value what we do. We think it has value to you. You become business offer you what we complimentary consultation, complimentary visit. You can get to see what we do. We learn about you, and then we'll tell you what I think our reasonable fee is, and you can make a decision. You can always go get that plan for free if you think it's a deal. Be in the office to come see us once again. Go to our website, FinancialGroup. Nothing is free. No, I guarantee, because I know I have looked at a number of these so-called free plans, and I know how these companies work. You pay up, but you got to know where it is coming from. Little secret.
Yes. Some more point on the security. Typically, Joe's point earlier about longevity, live age 81. Typically, that means you would have been better off to wait till 7.
That's a crossover.
Sort of the mark even,
yes,
right?
And that's an important thing to consider. And that's why I said if your health is great, you want to grab this because it's not going to be there a long time. But the crossover break-even point is 80 or 81, and with life expectancy being what it is today, chances are many of us, they say a married couple, probability of one of them living into their 90s. You have to plan. You have to figure out where the income is coming from. And we like the income. Just by the read and what you're hearing about Social Security going broke, I can tell you that we as baby boomers are in the catbird seat because it's not going to change for us. But the younger generation, Kyle, probably going to have to wait and probably going to, but the boomers, I think, are in shape.
I know with me out there.
It's good news, bad news.
Yes. Good news.
Good news, bad news.
I just like, as long as the weight of the bad news does not overthrow the weight of the good.
Correct.
I think
more good than bad in your life. You're ahead of the game.
844-220-0965 is the number to dial us up. Again, 844-220-0965. Text machine is up and running as well at 223. We are playing tomorrow. The Certified Financial Group on 96.5 WDB.
This is 96.5
WDBO.
Orlando's news and talk. Live team coverage of breaking news, weather, and traffic.
Social Security benefits. Regardless of whether you're close to retirement or even a few years away, 2020 is bringing some big changes which could directly affect you. We're going to bring in our financial expert, Joe Burt, to break it all down for us this morning. Joe, good morning.
Good morning, Andrea. Good to see you.
Okay, so let's talk about this increase in Social Security checks happening next year.
Yes, the annual increase that you get, which is determined every September, they announce what the new number is going up a whopping 1.6%, and the average person gets about $1,400 a month on Social Security. That means they'll get an increase of about $24.
Okay, that helps. Every little bit helps.
Well, every little bit helps, but if you're living on $1,400 a month, you are below the poverty level, which is why we tell our viewers that Social Security was not meant to be a retirement plan. It is a safety net, and what you're going to have in retirement is what you're able to save between now and when the Social Security checks start.
So think of it as a supplement. Let's talk about making sure you've got more means that you'll qualify for more, and that means, there is kind of a maximum benefit to this.
Maximum benefit is about $3,000 a month now if you retire the full retirement age. However, if you defer your full retirement age to age 70, okay, you get an automatic 8% per year increase plus cost of living. So some people that defer that had the maximum contribution are getting about $4,000 a month in Social Security now, which is a huge amount. Unfortunately, most people make the wrong decision about Social Security. You know what they do? They reach age 62, they say, I'm going to kick back, I get my Social Security check, I get a little bit of savings, and I want to retire. Well, what happens is great for the first few years, but then you get into your 70s and your 80s and you find out it's not such a pleasant thing. So you really have to focus on what Social Security will provide, but more importantly, what you're able to save and invest through your working lifetime.
$4,000 sounds like a very good number, but not everybody qualifies for that.
You have to have the maximum contribution for 35 years, because that's how your Social Security is calculated. It's your high 35. So if you've been contributing the highest amount, right now this year the maximum is $133,000 as a wage base. Next year it goes to $137,000. And it's adjusted back in the early years, of course, it wasn't that. But if you contribute to the maximum amount, and if you waited to age 70, your Social Security check now is about $4,000 a month.
Okay, let's talk about retirement age, because as you mentioned, it's one of those numbers that you can move the...
Right. And this is important because if we did not adjust these ages back in the 80s, Social Security would be broke right now. And it's on the way to being broke. But adjusting the age is what they had to do. So full retirement age if you were born after 1960 is going to be 67 years old. Right now it's 66 and 6 months, and it goes 66 and 8 months all the way up to age 67 to be considered full retirement age.
If you can hold on to that age 70, that might be your best benchmark,
yeah, you
right?
can. And unfortunately, what a lot of people do is they don't do that. They start taking out from their savings and so on and so forth. You want to work or defer to age 70 if you possibly can. This is where financial planning comes in. This is what we do day in and day out for our clients. Try to figure out how you can best maximize that guaranteed income that you'll get from Social Security.
What about withholding limits?
Well, the withholding limits have once again have risen to the amount of the wage base, 133 this year, and it's going to 137. And once you exceed that income, they're not taking anything more out of your check for Social Security.
Okay, so that's where you max it out.
Exactly. So the key is continue to work and continue to put in your IRA or your 401k, because Social Security is a safety net. It's not meant to be a retirement plan. It will be there despite current talk. And I'll tell you what will happen. The younger generation is going to have to wait longer and probably get a little bit less, but Social Security will always be there.
Joe, always good to see you.
You
Great
too,
advice.
Andrea.
Where can people find you?
Just Google me, 2 words, Joe Burt, B-E-R-T.
Awesome, Joe. Thanks.
Thanks, Andrea.
When you think of financial security, what do you think of? It involves money, but it isn't about money. It's about sending your children to college, providing medical care for your family, and finally a secure retirement so that you can enjoy your golden years. You only get one chance at financial security, so you need to know that you have chosen credentialed professionals to prudently guide you to and through your retirement years. That's why generations of clients have chosen the professionals at Certified Financial Group. For over 40 years, Certified Financial Planner professionals have provided fee-only financial planning, focusing on Social Security, retirement, and investment planning. What makes them different? All of their Certified Financial Planner professionals adhere to a formal code of ethics and continuing educational requirements that far exceed the average financial advisor. If you don't see this designation, a financial planner has not met the rigorous requirements needed to navigate today's challenging financial environment. Operating from a fiduciary standard of care, the CFP professionals have taken the added step of earning.
On the money with a Certified Financial Group right here on News 96.5 WDBO. It is all a part of the Experts Weekend. We're taking your phone calls at 844-220-0965. That is 844-220-0965 with the Oracle of Orlando, Joe Burt, alongside Rodney Owenby, Certified Financial Planner Professionals at the Certified Financial Group. And Joe, anybody that made it during the latest news, weather, and traffic, they call you about?
Well, this is the financial that is hosted exclusively by financial planner professionals for a financial plan, particularly as a retirement. Because when you get to have your Social Security income, maybe a pension, then you have to fill that gap with hopefully the assets that you've accumulated over your lifetime. And where do we take the money from? What bucket do we draw from first for purposes? Safest rate of return you can get with the highest return that you get. Don't take unnecessary risks. It's how we work as certified financial planners. We work with our clients as a fiduciary, and our firm has been noted to be one of the less than 1% that has been certified by CFEX, the CFEX excellence for our fiduciary excellence. And you can get more information about that by going to our website. That's FinancialGroup.com, FinancialGroup.com. But as I say, we do financial planning and investment management Monday through Friday for a fee. Saturday morning, Rodney and I are absolutely free. So if you have any questions, those that you make about a 401k, IRA, about some life insurance, about real estate, about long-term health care, about annuities, all that and more, we are here. And the good news for you is the lines are pretty open. So dial the phone and get these magic numbers.
844-220-0965. That is 844-220-0965. CFEX certified. That's something that's you shouldn't go around lightly, Joe. For anybody,
yeah, we're very proud of that. In order to
what
get
is CFEX?
It's get that. Center for Fiduciary Excellence, which they will do an audit of your firm. It's a detailed analysis. They give you about a 128-page questionnaire about everything that goes on in your firm, about your client disclosures, your fee, it's about your falls, how you your client's data, and the security. What kind of video cameras do you have to keep an eye on people coming in and coming out of your building? So it's very, very, and they interview your employees. And we're proud to have that. So as I said, there's fewer than 1% of investment advisory firms in the country that have that designation, and we are a CFEX certified firm, certified for. If you want that, you can go. That's FinancialGroup.com. FinancialGroup.com.
Lightly. 844-220-0965. That is 844-220-0965. Topic of the day, Rodney ONB. Revisit topic risk.
That's well,
what is concentration risk? I don't know what it is.
Joe and I remember we talked about the best investment advice I'd ever received.
Oh, yes.
Never be hesitant to take money off the table if you're sitting on large capital gains. So that's what concentration risk. You've got a substantial of your wealth concentrated in particular security, and wanted to revisit. Took some call, wiggled back on. But I've had this conversation at least 5 or 6 times in the last several weeks, and one gentleman, 30% of his wealth on stock.
Wow!
And the P ratio, there is to that. And I just wanted to circle back on this topic and revisit that. When you have that much wealth concentrated in one security, do not hesitate to take money off the table.
Yeah, that's. I think what happens, and you see as well as I do, Rodney, is that folks end up with with maybe a modest amount, maybe stuff that they bought through their employer, stock accumulation, the company as well. They're feeling good of the company, and the company think they know everything. And then they wake up one day and find out they're working for Eastern Airlines or Kodak or GE, right. And all of a sudden they're falling out. It's a high risk, high reward proposition. It's difficult in some time to break that emotional bond.
Right. But in this particular, since it's a retirement, so you can't take some of that gain.
No taxes.
And not pay any taxes on it.
Right.
And then get back in.
Right.
And, still have exposure to that stock. So if he can capture some of the upside, but not to the tune of 30% of his
yes. Yeah. Or that starts to go down. I think it's going to go down. It's going to come back, kick up, coming back. It's going to be a long way before it comes back. Have to continue work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And our buddy Jim Cramer likes to say, "Let's make money, hogs."
That's correct. That's correct.
Don't be greedy.
Sounds like Mark Cuban said. 844-220-0965. Dustin in Orlando has dialed this up. He's got our caller this morning. Dustin, go ahead. You're on the Certified Financial Group.
Hey, Dustin, what's up?
Hey, how we doing today,
We're
guys?
doing great.
Going in, I'm 37 years old, little girls at home. Starting to think of saving for retirement.
Good.
I was really looking to get some advice on where to start, what kind of accounts to start, where I should take my money to make the most profit on this.
Of course. Well, let's back up, Dustin. Certified Financial Planners, we want to be sure that your family and you are doing the appropriate things with the limited income that we all have. So you mentioned that you have 2 little girls, right? And
yes, I do.
Is you're married? Still married?
We're married yet.
Okay. All right. But anyway, you have a responsibility. A couple of. My first concern before you want to be sure that God forbid something happens to you, those little girls are going to be paying all the pressure on mom to take care of them. So the best way to address that is to buy some term insurance, and the adequate amount for you has to be determined. But I want to be sure that we've got that taken care of and that you have some money set aside for emergencies. Once you do that, then we're going to look at we'll look at what options are available. So we can talk about that right now. So Where do you start?
Do you have a company 401k plan that you can participate in?
We have one, but I do not invest in it currently.
Okay, so that's
I'm for because I do work in and get jobs out every couple of years, and that's the problem.
okay. Well, that money is secure, so and you can invest it in a diversified mix of assets that they have in the plan. So that's your best place to start in terms of saving, because you'll get tax savings till you're age 72. You'll get growth on that without tax consequence up until the government forces you to withdraw that money at age 72. And the limit for 2020 is $19,500. You contribute without consequence to that. So it's the first place to start.
Yeah, the using a deduction for you without tax, and that's the first job about the money that you put into the 401k is roll over into the new employer's plan, or it can be transferred into an IRA that you control, so you never give it up. And perhaps your company's leaving from the table, so you need to put money in the 401k, particularly if they're a match.
And that match can be 3%, so it's free money to Joe's point. So you really want to participate in that plan.
So that's where I would start, Dustin. And by all means, for you as your young guy. So we understand action is what it is. My son's a contractor. It's either boom or sometimes in the construction world. But what you want to do is save the money while you can, knowing that 65, 66, age 67 is going to be here before you know it. And at retirement, the only thing that you want is Social Security plus whatever you will accumulate in your lifetime. And your 401 is but
yeah, it actually got me last week when I listened to you guys. Really got me thinking about it.
Good,
so.
good. Well, that's why we're here, and we hope you do it.
Yeah, and I would say, Dustin, a lot more thing, Dustin, people don't start in their 40s. You're in your 30s. Your peers. So make sure to get land.
And what you want to do, Dustin, is in your plan, you probably have to make it easy for you, because a lot of folks don't work with an advisor, don't know where they ought to be putting their money. If you're not working with an advisor to craft something that's specific for you, use what's called the target date fund, which is geared more toward retirement date. So years there, the retirement age. So I look at a 20 fund or 25 fund. The most aggressive means that when the market's doing great, like you're going to be making the most money, but down is going to go down the most. The point is, this is money you're setting aside for 25, 30 years. Don't look at it. In fact, the good news is when the market goes down, every paycheck you're buying more shares. The name of the game of your working lifetime is to get shares. And so when the market goes down, good. So, Dustin, I want you to
helps me a lot. I appreciate it.
Thanks for the call.
All right, Dustin, thanks so much. If you want Dustin, it's 844-220-0965. That's 844-220-0965. You know, it's 2020, and I'm finding that there are a lot more people in this situation. Making enough money, they're getting enough work being, contracted out for whether it's IT work or accounting work or computer work. Work from home is now extremely popular. And there's a lot of people, especially in this market, that work like that. They make plenty of money, but they don't have access to a 401k or anything like that. Where would those people start with income consistently? Just go to the IRS.
Well, that's just your income. They want to do a 401k, a solo 401k, right, Rodney?
To the extent that you're self-employed,
yes,
you can do that.
Or a SEP IRA. Those are the things that you want to look at. And every situation is different. Every situation is unique. But those plans can be set up very efficiently, very economically. We just do this for our clients. And so if you want more information on what we do, go to our website. That's FinancialGroup.com. FinancialGroup.com. You can appointment right there and learn all about it. And once again, Rodney is, or not Rodney, very ably, a financial planner. We're at the studios next morning, right across Massey Cadillac on Young Park. From 9 to 10, we talk about your money lasting through your retirement. And it's a great session. Leave your checkbook at home. It's absolutely free from 9 to 11. He'll be serving some refreshments and give you some great information that you can use. And why do you do this? Do it for basic reasons. Number one, can avoid those mistakes walking into our office on a regular basis, because our name of our game is to give you financial health in addition to wealth. And also to introduce you to what we do as a firm. This way, whether you need financial planning at a time in the future, give us an opportunity to earn your business. And if you'd like to put that next website, group.com, financialgroup.com, and click on events. That's all you have to do. And I see we have
simple enough. Well, we were coming up against the three big things we need to know here. We've got Vinny in Orlando on the line. He looks like a 401k.
What's up?
Well, we're going to get on the number. Final 844-220-0965. That's 844-220-0965. We are planning tomorrow.
Today.
The Certified Financial Group right here on News 96.5. Let's have the good things you need to know.
Now the 3 things you need.
3.
We got some brand new.
When you think of financial security, what do you think of? It involves money, but it isn't about money. It's about sending your children to college, providing medical care for your family, and finally a secure retirement so that you can enjoy your golden years. You only get one chance at financial security, so you need to know that you have chosen credentialed professionals to prudently guide you to and through your retirement years. That's why generations of clients have chosen the professionals at Certified Financial Group. For over 40 years, Certified Financial Planner professionals have provided fee-only financial planning, focusing on Social Security, retirement, and investment planning. What makes them different? All of their Certified Financial Planner professionals adhere to a formal code of ethics and continuing educational requirements that far exceed the average financial advisor. If you don't see this designation, a financial planner has not met the rigorous requirements needed to navigate today's challenging financial environment. Operating from a fiduciary standard of care, the CFP professionals have taken the added step of earning the Accredited Investment Fiduciary designation, awarded by the Center for Fiduciary Studies. As a fiduciary, these planners have a duty of loyalty and care to put their clients' interests above their own. Certified Financial Group is an independent firm. Its independence allows it to selectively partner with many of the world's largest financial institutions. This allows it to recommend the best financial solutions tailored to each individual. No house products and no sales quotas. From its headquarters in Altamont Springs, the Certified Financial Planner professionals and staff deliver a client-centric approach focused on serving you to and through your retirement years. That is the certified difference.
Welcome back to Good Day Orlando. On the Business Watch this morning, check your credit scores. FICO announcing they've made changes to how score models are calculated, which could mean a drop in your credit score. Certified Financial Planner Joe Burt joining us in studio this morning with what you need to know. Joe, good morning. Always good to see you.
You too as well.
So this is a bit alarming. Tell us about this new credit score model.
Well, Fair Isaac Corporation is a company started in 1956 that reports to the 3 major credit reporting agencies, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. And those folks give your credit score to lenders who want to determine whether or not you're creditworthy. So what they're doing is they're fine-tuning, if you will, what the credit score is, and the impact is that some folks' scores are going to go up and some are going to go down.
Okay. How is this different than before? Obviously, they've got a new mathematical model that they're using.
Right. What they're looking at now is how people are using unsecured credit. Loans that you can take without putting up any collateral, loans that you might put on a credit card from American Express. And what they're finding is some folks are doing is they're getting a cash advance to make credit card payments on their old credit cards, almost like a Ponzi scheme. So they're watching that. And if your credit score is 680 or above and you're not doing that, you may get a 20-point bump. If your score is 600 or below and you're doing that, you're going to get a 20-point drop.
My goodness. Okay, so what does that mean for the consumers who are on time with all their payments and have a great score? Will this affect them at all?
Not to any great degree. As long as you're on time and you're not abusing credit, it's not going to affect you at all. But what they're keeping an eye on now is this unsecured credit, and they're concerned about that because the lenders want to be sure that you're going to make those payments, and they have to fine-tune the algorithms.
What about your credit limits, so your debt-to-income ratio and that kind of thing? Will they be looking at that as well? Or
There aren't any changes planned for that. In fact, in recent times, they took away the scoring that you did if you had a big medical bill and couldn't make the payment or making payments on time. They didn't, in times past, that impact your credit score. They changed that a little bit and give you some liberalization to realize, that's a once-in-a-lifetime event and people have the ability to pay those bills off in time. So they gave you some leniency here. But now what they're really looking at is this credit utilization and people borrowing money on an unsecured basis.
We see all the commercials throughout the day, throughout the evening, watching TV, how to boost our credit score. What is the legit way of boosting our credit score?
Well,
and can we really?
Well, you can. The best way to do it, and the most important thing, because it affects 35% of your score, is to make timely payments. I just learned this weekend. My daughter is in town, and my granddaughter has her first American Express card.
Oh.
Listen to this. This is funny. She charges her on an American Express card, all right? She gets the notice immediately on your phone, and then instantly she goes to her bank and pays it off.
Wow, that's responsible credit card use.
Yeah, God bless her. She's been taught well.
Yes, my goodness. So when it comes to using any of these apps or anything like that, is that an effective way of trying to map out a boost for your credit score? Not really.
You want to check your credit score because, as we said in times past, your credit score is your financial reputation. It'll affect your ability to get a job, sometimes to get an apartment,
your insurance.
Certainly your insurance, your automobile insurance, your homeowner's insurance. It's your financial reputation, and you really need to protect it, and don't take it lightly. Credit is a killer. My definition of a credit card is a means for buying something you don't need at a price you can't afford with money you don't have.
Right here on News 6.5 WD, all a part of our Ask Experts weekend. 44220-965. So let's waste no time. Let's get right back to the callers. Go to Vinny in Orlando. Vinny, you're on with the Certified Financial Group.
Vinny.
Hey, Vinny.
Hi, how are you? Thank you for taking my call.
What's up?
I have a question. My wife started the LLC this year
okay.
as a sole proprietor.
Okay.
And she has like an income of about $30,000 this year.
$30,000?
I have a question, right, for whole year.
Okay.
So question is how she can invest for 401 or like IR, how much amount she can spend for that.
Sure. Probably, depending on what her cash flow situation is, as a minimum, she could probably do an IRA tax deductible. That's a function of your overall family income. Are you working?
Yeah, I'm working. So that income is just the side income as a saving,
I understand. But my point is her ability to take a tax deduction for an IRA is a function of your combined income. And it is possible to do an IRA, do a separate company.
That's right. The SEP allow her to contribute 25% of that income,
right?
So $7,500.
Or she could do a one-person 401k and put nearly the entire $30,000 into the 401k and get a tax deduction for it. So each case is unique, Vinny. She does have some opportunities. We welcome your call. You can go to our website. That's financialgroup.com, and make an appointment right there. We'd be glad to help you. But she does have some planning opportunities. Okay?
And one more question,
Sure.
For tax reasons, since I have to file by myself, just ask what tax returns to do, like will see or filing?
Right. She'll be using Schedule C. She's LLC, basically a sole proprietor under the LLC umbrella, so she would do Schedule C on your personal tax return.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you. Appreciate it, guys.
You're welcome.
All righty, Vinny. Thank you so much for the phone call. Let's get to Mary Ann real quick.
Mary Ann.
Good morning.
Hi. My call.
Mary Ann,
Mary
Ann, can I interrupt you here for a minute? This is kind of a personal
Please,
question.
go right ahead.
Are you over 60?
Yes.
Do you remember the song All Day, All Night, Mary Ann, Down by the Seaside? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
In my head when I James. I'm sorry for the versions.
I love it.
It's Saturday morning. I'm.
I love it.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Thank you. What's up?
Well, I'm 62. I have a CD maturing. I don't know if I should keep rolling another or start in my T account, retired from a federal job, and I wonder if I should put it there instead.
It depends. Is emergency money on?
Yeah, that's what I was. I'm trying to make it not my emergency money. I'm working now, so
Sure.
yeah.
But you want to have 3 to 6 months living expenses kind of tucked away there in case the transmission falls, the roof blows off, need an air conditioner or something. So you don't have to put your TS. Go ahead.
I'm eligible for Social Security benefits as well. I haven't taken yet.
You're 62 though, and if you're still working, it may not be a good idea because you have to
you'd give back.
Give back some
I
of
know.
the Social Security.
That's what I thought. I was waiting, putting it off.
Yeah.
So that I need available.
How much money?
Gotcha.
How much?
It's just grand.
Emergency money, you keep it there. And I know we're all trying to make the most that we can with our money, and unfortunately, CDs and money market accounts aren't paying anything today. But once again, investing in order to be successful, you need time, and if you're going to need that, and who need that money in the next year, there's not a good idea to.
And thanks so much for calling music. It's out of time for this week's edition of On the Money with a certified financial. Joe, what's the best number in a week?
407-869-9800, or better yet, go to our website, FinancialGroup.com, and you can events to sign the event that we're having next Saturday, WDBO.
We tomorrow. Financial Group will be here next Saturday, 9 o'clock on News 96.5 WDBO.
This is News 96.5
WDBO.
Orlando's news and talk. Team coverage. Traffic.
Now.
News 96.5 WDBO. News to move off east. I'll update radar and our Saturday.
On your Consumer Watch this morning, we're talking about Social Security benefits. Regardless of whether you're close to retirement or even a few years away, 2020 is bringing some big changes which could directly affect you. We're going to bring in our financial expert, Joe Burt, to break it all down for us this morning. Joe, good morning.
Good morning,
to see
Andrea.
you.
Good to see you.
Okay, so let's talk about this increase in Social Security checks happening next year.
Yes, the annual increase that you get, which is determined every September, they announce what the new number is going up a whopping 1.6%, and the average person gets about $1,400 a month on Social Security. That means they'll get an increase of about $24.
Okay, that helps. Every little bit helps.
Well, every little bit helps, but if you're living on $1,400 a month, you are below the poverty level, which is why we tell our viewers that Social Security was not meant to be a retirement plan. It is a safety net, and what you're going to have in retirement is what you're able to save between now and when the Social Security checks start.
So think of it as a supplement. Let's talk about making sure you've got more means that you'll qualify for more, and that means, there is kind of a maximum benefit to this.
Maximum benefit is about $3,000 a month now if you retire the full retirement age. However, if you defer your full retirement age to age 70, you get an automatic 8% per year increase plus cost of living. So some people that deferred that had the maximum contribution are getting about $4,000 a month in Social Security now, which is a huge amount. Unfortunately, most people make the wrong decision about Social Security. You know what they do? They reach age 62, they say, I'm going to kick back, I get my Social Security check, I get a little bit of savings, and I want to retire. Well, what happens is great for the first few years, but then you get in your 70s and your 80s and you find out it's not such a pleasant thing. So you really have to focus on what Social Security will provide, but more importantly, what you're able to save and invest through your working lifetime.
$4,000 sounds like a very good number, but not everybody qualifies for that.
You have to have the maximum contribution for 35 years, because that's how your Social Security is calculated. It's your high 35. So if you've been contributing the highest amount, right now this year the maximum is $133,000 as a wage base. Next year it goes to $137,000. And it's adjusted back in the early years, of course it wasn't that. But if you contributed the maximum amount, and if you waited to age 70, your Social Security check now is about $4,000 a month.
Okay, let's talk about retirement age, because as you mentioned, it's one of those numbers that you can move the...
Right. And this is important because if we did not adjust these ages back in the 80s, Social Security would be broke right now. And it's on the way to being broke. work. But adjusting the age is what they had to do. So full retirement age if you were born after 1960 is going to be 67 years old. Right now it's 66 and 6 months, and it goes 66 and 8 months all the way up to age 67 to be considered full retirement age.
If you can hold on to that age 70, that